Hey, boys and girls, we are going to continue the same math that we did last Friday. So I'm going to share my screen and we're going to use the same grid that we used last week. This time though, I got my dry erase board to make it easier on myself. All right, so remember last week when we looked at this number, 3.6 times 10, and we were talking about how when we multiply by powers of 10, we are simply moving our decimal place one place to the right to make the number bigger. Because when we're multiplying by powers of 10, we're making our number, our whole number side bigger. So if I have 3.6, I have 1 0 in that power of 10. So I'm going to move my decimal one place to the right. So instead of being 3.6, now it is 36. And we talked about how that could be written as 36 point or just 36, and both would be considered correct. So I'm going to erase that. Okay, and I've got my decimal point there. Let's try 27.3. And let's do times 100. So 100 is a power of 10 number as well. I know that because it has a 1 and then it has zeros behind it. So this time there are 2 zeros. So I'm going to have to move my decimal place 2 places to the right. Over. So my new decimal is here. And if we remember from last week, what we have to do is we have to put a 0 to hold that spot there. So our number now would be 2,730 or 2,730 without the decimal point. Both correct. All right, let's do another one. I'm making a mess with my board here. Okay, so let's do 132.7, 132 and 7/10 times, let's do 1,000. Kick it up a notch here, okay? So I have 3 zeros in this number. So that means I'm going to move my decimal point 3 places to the right, over. And I know I have to fill in all these empty gaps with a 0 to hold the place. I need a number in the hundredths place and I need a number in the thousandths place to hold that. So my numbers now are this with a decimal point. If I count over 3, ones, tens, hundreds, and I put a comma there. So now we made a huge number, 132,700. Okay, let's do one more. I'll just start over again with my little grid. And I know, because I know you probably aren't enjoying that I'm making you write out the grid each time, but I promise you it's going to help you be able to better visualize what the math processes are that you're doing when you multiply by powers of 10. And you will definitely see this on the map test. And also starting next week, you're going to be doing Imagine Math. So I want to make sure that you are understanding what your brain is doing whenever you're moving those decimal points. So this time I have 1 0. So I'm going to move my decimal 1 place to the right. So my answer is 4.2. All right, so you will have a paper that looks like this, 2.24 times 100, right? So what I want you to do is I would like for you, please, to do these problems, showing me all of your work. I want to see those grids written on here. I want to see the overs for your where you're showing me that you're moving your decimal point. And then I want to see your final answer circled so that I know it's yours. If you are at home learning, then you will take a photograph of your finished work and upload it to Google Classroom. If you are in person, you'll do that same thing, but then turn in your paper as well. Make sure your name is on it. So hope you're having a great day, and I will see you soon, mathematicians.